Welcome to Kaivala Yoga. Today we're going to be talking about sadhana. Sadhana is spelled Sadhana. And it's a very confusing term for people. Sadhana, the way that I was taught, it's daily spiritual practice. And what I hope to provide in today's show is just the basics that someone needs to have in order to develop their own sadhana. When we step back just a little bit from sadhana, the term sadhana sometimes gets confused with kriya. And kriyas are practices, specific things that you do. You do like a sun salutation, or you do a pose, or you do breathing, or you do this or that. And it's a very set, specific thing of what to do with your body. But sadhana is a little bit more. Sadhana first starts off with perhaps a pose that you do at the same time every day, or try to be as consistent as possible. Or breathing that you do the same time every day, as consistent as possible at the same time. But the cool part with sadhana is it starts to trickle itself into life. And when we move into that space of practicing yoga in life, that's when really, really big benefits of life starts to come forward. The gentleman here with me today is Yogi Rob, and he is one of the most talented yoga instructors in the state of Oregon. And he has an amazing personal story, and we can have if you want to say just a few things about yourself, it would be, I would love to know, like, where did you come from? How did you find yoga? Who were you before, and how has it transformed you?
I come from Oakdale, California originally. Yoga is, of course, I was in a burn accident and living a really rough life and partying a lot, and then I had the accident and I laid in the hospital for 2.5 months in a coma, and I couldn't drink or party anymore, and that was my recovery basically. When I got out, it changed me completely. I didn't think the way I thought before or anything. What else did you ask me?
Now then, who are you? How have you changed?
Yoga's just changed. It changes you. All you have to do is show up and do it, and it just happens. I didn't expect to change. I just showed up and started practicing, and it just happened pieces at a time, and that's how it happened. I didn't expect, I wasn't looking for anything but to feel a little better.
Awesome.
And I had no clue that I would be this healthy at my age when I was almost dead at 45.
Yeah.
And I'm 58 next month.
Gosh. What I hear you saying is the hardest part of yoga is just rolling out the mat.
Right. That's the hardest part. But it's the easiest part once you do it. It's just rolling it out. Getting on it.
Cool. Yogi Rob is an amazing teacher, and we're going to do something really special today. We're going to do a little bit of tag team instruction, and we're going to start off on our backs, and then we'll move into standing sequences, and then we're going to do some lunge sequences, and then we'll do some human tricks. And it's not very often that Rob, when we share abilities in life, that we get to play around. So Rob and I are going to do some stupid human tricks together, and then we'll do some floor work, and then back work, and relax on our backs. And incorporate all of these concepts into the practice of sadhana. And try to see what do all of these postures have to do with the practice of yoga in our lives, and how can we incorporate them into our lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let's begin. Start in Shavasana. Let's do the head towards the middle. So the first couple things is just to get the body cozy. Got any itches or scratches? Go ahead and take them. Use your breath to fall into the earth. We're always breathing. And the difference between breathing in yoga and breathing in life is that we're just bringing awareness to our breath. Find breath to soften your skin. Breath to soften your muscles. Find breath to soften your bones. Use your breath to fall into the earth. Let go. Let's open breath up a little bit. So bring breath into belly. Breathe breath out of belly. Keep going. Breath into belly, breath out of belly. Breathe. few more belly breaths. Now do belly heart breaths. Let the breath come into the belly, and then the heart. And then out of the heart, out of the belly. Into belly, into heart, out of heart, out of belly. Keep breathing. Now we're going to go for the easiest muscles to engage. And the ones that I like to experiment with are located on the corners of the cheeks. And some of them are connected to the heart. They all help us smile. Keep the breath with the belly and your heart to feel your smile. Bringing genuine happiness into life. With the least amount of effort. Breathe. Feel the smile in every corner of the body. From the soles to the ground. We're going to bring a little bit of movement into the body and try to make the smallest movement of your life by moving just a few molecules of your fingers. Maybe even being aware of the pulse that gets sent from the mind to the fingers. You move them so small. the same with the toes. Trust your intuition. Whatever movement that the body feels the need to make, go ahead and let it take it. Some people just stretch out the arms, some people stretch out the toes. Some people let out a word. They might go, "Arr." Perfect. And then we're going to roll to our left side into a fetal position whenever you're ready. The knees will come into the torso. The hips go to the side. And the head is supported by the arms and the hands. Place yourself so that you're using the least amount of effort. Still supported by the earth. Let the muscles go. Let the bones release. And breathe. Maybe smile. Because you're you. Alright. Now lift up the head and bring the hands underneath the shoulders and push yourself up to seated. You can sit on the knees or sit cross-legged, whatever's most comfortable for you. Bring right hand to right leg or right knee and left hand to left leg. Go ahead and close the eyes. And rather than trying to sit up tall, just use your breath to align the spine. The name of this pose is Sukhasana. Sukha means easy, and asana is pose. And here we're just sitting easy. By using the breath as a guide, you'll cultivate even more ease in the pose. Amazing. I feel amazing in you. Breathe with it. All right. gently open up the eyes. Nice and easy. And if you're practicing with a neighbor, you can go ahead and smile at your neighbor right now. And then bring the hands in front of the knees. Walk the knees back for tabletop. In tabletop, the knees go underneath the hips, the wrists go underneath the shoulders, and the gaze goes underneath the eyes. In the same way we used our breath to align the torso before, use the breath to align the torso here. As well, we're building on the pose of Shavasana, trying to make this pose completely, as completely relaxed as possible. And then find your breathing, inhaling into belly and into heart on inhale. Exhaling out of the heart, out of the belly on exhale. Keep breathing. Where in your life, where in your sadhana practice, can you go to all fours? All right. Spine down, chin up, tail up, look up high, breathe in. Hold here, keep breathing. Bringing the gaze up high. Bringing the gaze up to the forehead. By bringing the gaze up to the forehead, you're creating alpha waves in the brain. If the eyes begin to hurt, it will create even more alpha waves. But don't go to a place of creating any headaches in your life. Maybe look down just a little bit more if you need to. On breathing, opening up the heart to the front side of your life, and perhaps sticking up the tail to the back side of your life. But being present right here, right now, with the whole body. Amazing. Breathe in. Spine high, chin into heart, tuck your tail. Hold here, keep breathing. Pelvis goes forward, shoulders go back, gaze goes into your heart. Keep breathing. Here we go. Spine down, chin up, tail up. Inhale. Spine high, chin into heart, tuck your tail. Open up the heart. Spine down, chin up, tail up. Breathe in. Look into the heart. Breathe out. Open up heart, breathe in. Look in the heart, breathe out. Big heart, open it up, breathe in. Look into your heart. One more. Open it up. Then neutral spine. Gaze underneath the eyes. Inhale, tuck the toes in back. Exhale, bring the hips back for downward facing dog. Now here we're just making an inverted V with our bodies. For people that have really tight shoulders at home, don't mind yourself if the head is still looking at the hands and the shoulders are higher than the line between the wrist and the hips and the knees are bent quite a bit. This is all okay. If the wrists begin to hurt, try to get the hips back even more and bend the knees even more. Bring more pressure into the knuckles rather than the wrists. And then for the more advanced people, you'll find length in your legs. The shoulders will fall and the head will fall. And everything relaxes.
Yeah.
Return into the concepts of Shavasana, where we relax on our backs, and Sukhasana, where we're sitting. Trying to make the pose as easy as possible. It will happen with time. We just have to incorporate it into our lives. Take a few more breaths. Maybe find the belly breath and the heart breath on inhale. And do find the heart breath and the belly breath on exhale. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees quite a bit. And walk the feet forward all the way to the front of the mat. Place your feet however you wish. I like to bring the heels out just a little bit wider than the toes. Hands to knees. Halfway lift the spine. Breathe here. Just finding a long line between the tail and the crown of the head. The heart is open to the earth and the heart is open to the stars. Bending the knees lots to save the hamstrings any pain. We want to practice yoga as much in our life as possible. That's what sadhana is all about. Slowly cultivating yoga into our lives. With every angle that we make, with every step that we take, every breath we breathe. Amazing people, breathe in. Forward fold. Bend the knees maybe a little bit more, letting the head fall. Back of the neck is soft. Hands can come wherever you wish. It doesn't matter if they're floating above the ground or on the ground or on your shins or on your knees still. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold. Now let's reverse a dive. Arms come out wide, spine lengthens, and you reach up high to the sky. Inhale. Then bring your hands to your heart. Breathe out. Hold here, big smile. Inhale. Let your hands go. Breathe out. Inhale, reach up. Dive low.
Half lift. Fold. Come up for the stars. Breathe in.
Hands to your heart. Breathe out. Inhale, smile. Let the hands go. Reach high. Dive low.
Half lift. Fold. Come up big. Inhale.
Hands to heart. Big smile. And now lead us, Rob.
Bend the knees, chair. Forward fold. And look up halfway. Walk, hop, or float back to plank. Very good. Lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. Drop to the knees if you need to. Release the toes and find cobra. Feel your way up into up dog. Roll the shoulders back. Down dog. Let's take a couple breaths in down dog. Gazing at your navel, ideally. Moving the heart back towards the knees. Now at the end of the next exhale, let's bend the knees and hop, walk, or float your feet between the hands and look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees and grow into your chair. Reach out, backing up. And back to attention.
Awesome. What I hear you saying is breathe in. Relax the arms. Reach up. Bend the knees. Hold here. A bit deeper. Long legs go up. Dive low.
Half lift. Exhale, high to low push-up. If you need to walk the feet back first, that's okay. Inhale, high push-up. Exhale, low. Open up your heart. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. All the way back. Big smile, inhale. Bend the knees, breathe out. Walk or jump the feet forward. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold. Up for the sky, breathe in.
Hands to your heart. Big smile. Let hands go. Go ahead. Tell me what to do.
Chair.
Okay.
Forward fold. Jump it out your nose. Look up halfway. Walk, hop, or float back to plank. Lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. Release the toes, cobra. Smile. You're a millionaire, health is wealth. Up dog, exhale, down dog. Let's take a few breaths here in down dog. You can walk your dog, do a little yoga moonwalk. And come up on all 10 toes and do a straight up down dog, pushing the heart back towards the kneecaps. Now at the end of the next exhale, let's walk, hop, or float our feet between the hands and look up halfway. Dip it in, forward fold. Bend the knees, eagle wings, chair. Back to attention.
Awesome. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And breathe here. This is Samastitihi. Standing with hands at heart. And the beautiful thing about this pose is we're just standing here. Our feet are connected to the earth. Toes are soft. The knees are over the ankles. The hips are over the knees. The heart is over the hips. And the mind is over the heart. Now, we're not saying that anything is better than anything else. We're just doing this to make life easier.
I love the way you said that. That was awesome.
Good. Well, let's do some lunges. We're going to take a deep breath in. Then we'll release the hands. Arms reach up. Utkatasana. Hips go back, shoulders go forward just a little bit. Hold this space, breathe in. Go a little bit deeper. Amazing. Long legs go up high. Dive low.
Now we do halfway lift. And then step left foot back for reverse warrior. Just preparing for it. So the outside edge of the left foot will be parallel to the back of the mat. Then inhale, left arm up and around
The body. Right arm's going to go up high. Try to find right kneecap directly over the ankle in the front. More alignment we find, the safer the pose will be. Shoulders kind of go to the side because it's a warrior 2 stance. And the right foot will be pointed towards the sole of the left, the arch of the left. Breathe. Here we go. Inhale. Helicopter the arms down to frame the front foot.
Lift back heel up, breathe in. Step left foot forward, breathe out. Half lift, breathe in. Fold. Come up for the stars, breathe in.
And bring them all to your heart. Big smile. Let hands go. Reach up. Dive.
Half lift. Step right foot back. Place it in Warrior 2 or Reverse Warrior stance. And inhale, the arms helicopter up and to Reverse Warrior.
Breathe. Just try to feel the body. Listen to the sensations of the pose. Putting all the pieces together to make it as easy and safe as you can. How in your life are you lunging into the earth and reaching into the stars? And how could this pose help you do that just a little bit more? Here we go. Inhale. Frame the front foot with your arms on the ground.
Raise back heel, keep the ball of the foot on the ground. Step right foot forward, breathe out. Half lift. Fold. Come up for the sky, breathe in.
Hands to your heart. Big smile. Let hands go. Reach up. Bend knees. Hold here, inhale. A bit deeper. Long legs go up. Dive low.
Half lift. Step left foot back. Reverse warrior. Inhale up.
Then bring the arms all the way back down. Breathe out.
Left foot steps forward. Half lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Come up for the sky.
Hands to your heart. Smile, breathe it in. Let hands go. Reach up. Bend the knees. Hold here, inhale. Deeper. Long legs go up. Dive low, breathe out.
Half lift. Right foot steps back. Reverse warrior, come all the way up.
Go all the way down, breathe out.
Right foot steps forward, half lift. Forward fold. Come up for the stars.
Hands to your heart. Let body breathe just a bit. Gaze at high altitude. Feel a slight lift of the heart. And take us away, Rob.
Bend the knees, chair. Forward fold. Look up halfway. Walk, hop, or float back to plank. Lower down, elbows brushing the ribs. Always drop to the knees if you need to. Release the toes and find cobra. Feel your way up into up dog. Press the ground away. Exhale, down dog. Now let's bring the right leg between the hands for warrior 2. Right into peaceful warrior. Let's dance it all the way back down to plank. Release the toes, cobra. Find up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, warrior 2. All the way into reverse warrior. Exhale that down. Plank. Release the toes, cobra. Up dog with a smile on your face. Down dog. Now let's hop, walk, or float our feet between the hands and look up halfway. Very good. Forward fold. Bend the knees, chair. And let's go a little lower, clasp the hands together. Ardha Uttanasana, which means sink a little lower. Find your breath, your locks. Hold the pose with your locks and your breath. From here we're going to rise back up. Back to Samasthiti.
Yeah. Tearing it up. Breathing. Inhale, reach the arms up. Keep on breathing. Feeling the feet on the earth and the arms reach into the sky. That's simple. The earth represents reality. It's the situation that we have to deal with of matter and people. So when we reach up the stars, what we're dealing with is our dreams. And to find balance between the two, bring belly button into spine, engage low pelvis, and lift the heart just a little bit more. Bring the gaze at least higher than the eye altitude, or higher than eye height. Spread fingers out wide like you're opening up your lungs. As you are opening up your lungs, breathe. Inhale. Dive.
Excuse me, masters.
Half lift. Yep. Keep on breathing. We'll hold here. Go ahead.
You are over an hour now.
Fantastic. Half lift. Step left foot back. Keep left heel high. Keep the ball of the left foot on the ground. And then inhale, arms up for crescent lunge.
Breathe. Now in this pose, if you feel like you're on a tightrope, if you make the feet a little bit wide on your mat, it'll make life a lot easier. There's a triangle that's being formed between the big toe, the heel, and the ball of the left foot. And as long as your body's located inside that triangle, When your body's one piece, engaged, you're not going anywhere. Bring belly button into spine again. Feel lift of heart. Catch breath in. Arms come down, frame the front foot.
Left foot steps forward, half lift. Forward fold. Up high.
Hands to your heart. Go back up. Dive low.
Half lift. Right foot steps back. Same idea as the other side. Right heel high, ball of the foot comes down. Then inhale, arms come up, crescent lunge.
Nice. Breathe. It's all good.
It's a two-legged balanced pose.
Exactly. Exactly. Finding belly into spine. And the more we fall out of this pose, the better we get at it. Let's do it. Breathe in. Frame the foot on the ground with the arms.
Right foot steps forward, half lift, breathe in. Forward fold. Reach up.
Hands to heart. Breathe in. Let hands go. Reach up high. Dive low.
Fantastic. Halfway lift, breathe in. Low push up, breathe out. Open up your heart. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're just going to show off. We're going to breathe in here. And then bend the knees. And jump into crow. Nice. Let's jump back into high push-up. Inhale. Exhale. We'll open up your heart. Downward facing dog. Right leg up to the sky. Breathe it up. Right knee, right elbow. Breathe out. Go back up. Right knee to nose. Breathe out. Back up. Right knee, left elbow. Go back up. Right knee, right foot to the ground, excuse me. Left toes high. Left knee, left elbow. To the sky. To your nose. Go back up. Right knee, left elbow. Ah, to the sky. Right foot down. Catch breath in. Bring knees to ground. Come back on the heels a little bit. Walk the hands closer to the knees.
Knees go wide. Big toes touch. Chill out in child's pose. So anything the home viewers need to do underneath their hips, some people need blankets or pillows, that's totally fine. Some people need more padding underneath their knees and they can just fold a mat over or bring blanket underneath knees. But no matter what,
It's probably going to feel good to be in this pose. And breathe. Awesome. Hands come under shoulders, head lifts up. Walk the hands closer to the hips. Get rid of all the stuff you used as props. We're going to roll onto our backs. Head towards center, feet away. Take a whole bunch of movements to make the body nice and cozy. Not quite final Shavasana yet, but getting warmed up to the idea. Feeling how the breath has changed, the muscles and bones and the skin. We'll do a real simple finish. Take a deep breath in. Bring the knees into the torso and give the shins a really big hug. If you can't grab a hold of the shins, grab underneath the hamstrings. Maybe just clasp the hands. Place the legs as symmetric with each other as possible. You'll get a deeper pull that way. Slightly tuck the chin if you find that your gaze is going backward too far. And feel the whole spine relax on the ground as you breathe. It's not so important to have the knees at any position. What's more important is the hug. This is a wonderful place to practice hugs. Your friends will thank you. Interlace the fingers on the right knee. Extend left leg out long. Let the heel relax on the ground. Right knee comes away from the torso just a bit. And then reset the right knee up into the armpit, avoiding the rib cage with the right leg. Pull hard, engage biceps. The belly breath here is absolutely wonderful. As any sharpshooting pain that you feel in the hip will be dissolved by the belly breath. Add the heart breath just for fun to the belly breath. Keep pulling, keep breathing. left hand over to right knee. Right arm extends out to the side, perpendicular from the torso. Then bring the knee up and over the torso for a twist. If you want to bring the hips over to the right a little bit to make the twist one long line, you're welcome to. Some people bring right shoulder off of the ground, other people keep it down to the ground. I prefer down to the ground because that helps with my breathing. Sometimes we find a little part of the twist that we have to go into though, and the shoulder needs to come up a little bit to go there. If you would like to bring your gaze to the right, feel free to do so.
You want to hear my option 2?
Yeah, totally.
Straighten the front, straighten the top leg,
Yeah.
yoga toe hold, and straighten it straight over the body. Option 3 would be to lift your heart up, take your right hand, grab your bottom foot, and marry your shoulders back down on the mat. Give yourself a little pat on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And remember to smile, Stuart.
You got it. No problem at all. I'm doing yoga. This is great. Let's do one more breath. Release. Extend both legs out long. Place the body as symmetric as you can feel. Let the hands rest, palms face up next to the hips, and the toes fall away from each other. Just feel the lack of symmetry that the body has. Amazing. Breathe in. Left knee up into the torso. Interlace the fingers around the knee with the opposite grip. Inhale, bring the knee away from the torso. And then pull the knee into the armpit, avoiding the rib cage completely with the leg. Keep on breathing. Let right leg relax, the arms be engaged. Maybe tuck the chin a little bit to soften the back of the neck. Keep on breathing. And go ahead and take us into a twist, Rob, whenever you're ready.
Take your left heel and hook it on your right thigh. Right hand on the left knee for leverage. Start to stack your hips as you reach the left hand out to the left like an aeroplane wing. gently lift your head, keep it in line with the spine, turn it towards the aeroplane wing, and gaze across that wing. That would be your left hand. Find your breath. Inhale and find some space. Exhale, give in to the pose. And if you want to deepen this pose, you can straighten the front leg, yoga toe hold, or not. And then rise up and grab the back leg. And marry your shoulders back down on the mat. Maybe give yourself a little pat on the back. And then gaze over towards that left aeroplane wing that ain't there no more. And find your breath in a rhythm, in a flow. Get to know your breath. Have a relationship with your breath. And if you have a hold of that bottom leg, now would be the time to release it. Bring your left leg back into the armpit. Squeeze it in tight. Go ahead, Stuart.
Oh, well, you could tell me about Shavasana a little bit and how that's tied into Sadhana.
Okay. Shavasana is next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do some fish. I think fish is
I
fish
love
is
fish. That's one of my favorite poses. So, fish is done in different ways. Some people tell you put your hands underneath your bum. Some will say put them on the outside. It's kind of up to you. I like mine locked in. Pull the elbows into the obliques. You may need to readjust your bum, so you're pushing your fingers down towards your toes, so you find elongating in the torso. Lift your sternum, your heart. Ragdoll the head behind. Keep your heart up and drop your crown deep in the nape of the neck. They say it's good for coughing, stuttering, sleep apnea, snoring, anxieties, the thyroid. Beauty and glow of the face, bags under the eye.
Good thing we're practicing it.
Every time we inhale, we lift our heart if we want to deepen the pose, and when we exhale, we drop our crown deeper in the nape of the neck. Find your breath. You want to do mad face in lion?
Yeah.
So we inhale to prepare to throw a fit, and we lift our heart and ragdoll the head behind. So inhale to prepare. Lift your heart. I'm going to make a mad face and lift your heart. Lion. Drop your crown in the ground. Yell from the pelvic floor.
Do it again.
Inhale and rise up and lower yourself out of the pose. Every pose has a counter pose. Yogis go both ways, so per person massage would be a nice counter.
Knees into torso and roll around.
Yeah, knees in the torso and roll around. Yep. Sorry, it's the only pose I created the name of it.
That's awesome.
And when you're ready, get that lower back on the mat. Straighten your feet out. Palms face the sky. Lift your heart. Roll the shoulder blades underneath the heart. Set the heart back down. Get the head in line with the spine. One more pose. We're going to engage every muscle in our body, especially the pelvic floor. We're going to make a mad face. And we're going to go right into Shavasana, just like someone popped your tire. So we're going to inhale to prepare. Mad face, engage. You're ready, just let it go. Corpse pose. Let your eyes be heavy in your head. Even breathing is so important. If you're having a problem with an even breath, as you exhale, and you think you've exhaled enough, grab root lock and exhale just a mite more, ever so gently, and you'll dance with your breath. You'll drink in that next breath. I call it the nectar of life breath, the joy of being breath, a breath of peace, love, happiness, creativity. So let's breathe in some peace, happiness, creativity, empathy and truth, world peace. And as you exhale, let that flow through you. You can drink in the power of creation, the power of God. And as you exhale, let that flow through you. And you can start to feel every cell in your body by putting an affirmation with your breath. Peace, love, kindness. World peace is coming into me. And as I exhale, it flows through me out into the world. Now you're dancing with your breath. To truly learn to dance with your breath, all you need to do is watch it as it happens, and it will deepen on its own. Just be the watcher of your own breath and let it flow. Soften your face, your cheek, your tongue, your jaw. Scan your body from your toes, your calves, your kneecaps, your thighs, up into the pelvic floor, the lower dantian, your solar plexus. Can you feel your shoulders, your fingers, your throat, your nose, your third eye, and the crown.
And going beyond yourself. Crown. When we bring attention to our crown, the yogis say that that's a 10,000 petal lotus. It gives us all of the perspectives of the world around us, all of the perspectives of time. And go ahead and put a whole bunch of these poses throughout your life within the next few hours, in the next few days, in the next few weeks. Months. Years. And in your life. Integrating the practice of self-awareness into your life. Find belly heart breath on inhale. Release the breath out of the heart and out of the belly on the exhale. Keep breathing into belly, into heart. Out of heart, out of belly. No rush. Finding your own rhythm. Maybe trying out the smile for a test drive. The least amount of movement. Wiggle the fingers. Wiggle the toes. And take any movement that the body wishes to take. Trust your intuition. Roll to your left side. Come into a fetal position. Knees come into the torso. Head is supported by the arms and the hands. Breathe here. Smile, because you are wise. And you are beautiful. You are extraordinary. Up the head. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Push yourself up to seated. Going back to easy pose, Sukhasana. Let's bring hands to heart.
Use your breath to align the spine. For those at home that have been practicing yoga for a long time, and you, Yogi Rob, welcome back to Sadhana. And for those practicing for the first time, welcome to Sadhana. Y'all are great and wonderful. Thank you so much for practicing yoga. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Stuart.
Fantastic. Party on.
Great job.
Thank you.
We get an omen maybe.